Hey guys, this is makingdifferent.com, and today we are going to review one Android phone. And as we all know that there are hundreds of phones in market having Android OS, but today we are going to review specific Zenfone 5 of Asus. This is a newly going to launch phone in market, and this is a Zenfone 5. We are going to have a review of this phone by seeing a features and all these things. Let's see what this Asus is giving to market. This is a phone, and what the accessories we are having in the phone is there are a cable, that's a data cable, and one earphones and one USB charger. That's it. By seeing this phone, this remind me last launch of HTC phone, as there is a plastic body back inside and there is a curved side each corner, and there is an exception in that it is a metal thin chip below the phone. This is actually a metal thin body, and this is not looking like a cheap China phone, as this is having some good weight in this phone. Phone is having an option of 2 GSM SIM cards. Let's see where it is. Here it is a 2 GSM SIM cards. Here it is 1, here it is 2, and it is of 64K of SIM card, and one it is having a slot for a memory card. It is a micro SD. You can having up to 16 GB external micro SD card in market, and you can use it. And with the flash here, which is used to having a camera options. This is the basic option of all Android phone, and this phone is also overall loaded with a basic options of an Android phone. By seeing a size view of this phone, this is a 10.3 mm thickness, but it is still better than other phone, as this phone feels some solid good feelings in the making remember of phablet phone. Both the control keys are along one side of a phone, and it is on right side of a phone, and these both keys are good looking and a smarter view. This good looking key is actually having a good access, as we are having fingerprint marks over the keys, and we can access it very easily according to a different phone. A phone and accessing a key both are making proud on this phone, as this is a very easy as comparatively with other phone. This phone makes a difference by having a large screen size comparatively with a different Android phone in market, as this phone is having large screen. So this is a good choice for the people having a fan of large screen. So if you are a large screen fan, then you should be going to buy this phone. Phone having a more basic functionalities like dialer, as a normal phone having text messaging, and lastly we can say calendar and all schedules, and you can have such a small thing which you can use on a daily phone usage. This phone is having an average good speaker, and this phone is going to be popular for this speaker, I am quite sure. But let's have what this speaker is going to be. By default, this phone having only one speaker on one side of this phone. This is not actually a speaker of this phone. This is only a body of this phone, and speaker is only of a right hand side of this phone. There is a left hand side. There is no speaker. Let's have the eye on this. But this is actually quite a party room type of speaker, and you can have this speaker good, because in market having this kind of phone does not having such a good speaker. So you should have this phone for this such kind of speaker. There is no worry about its speaker's quality and its virtuality. Phone is having 5-inch IP display, while 1280 by 720 pixels of resolution and 294 ppi. This phone belongs to standard display of cell phone, and there is no problem in a display by viewing any side of the phone. But while you are having outside work in this phone, then this might brightness having a problem, because this phone might suffers from a brightness of this. This phone is having a 2.0 GHz dual core Intel Atom processor and 2 GB of RAM, while this phone is having two options in internal storage memory. This internal storage memory might be having 16 or 8 GB. It depends on your choice which you want to choose according to your use. By using this phone, I found that there is a smooth experience in browsing and opening app. Like this way, we are going to have opening a Google page. Let's see how much time it is going to take. And we are on this Google page in few seconds, and let's have a search. This search is going to be there, and this is speed of this phone that giving us a smooth experience of this browsing and having internet access and surfing. Phone might fall down slow during access of a heavyweight applications like Hangouts and Gmail and all that. But when Asus will launch this phone, it's quite sure that there will be some software upgradations, and this might get clear when it comes to a market, because during this launch there might be a problem in sales of this phone if this feature is not going to upgraded. Phone comes with 8 megapixel camera with out of focus LED flash, lot of control with plenty of option. Let's see what camera is actually. Let's going on the camera, and here it is. It's an autofocus. This is an autofocus of this camera, and if we are capturing any of an image, then it is going to capture all these small items and all these small logos. See, this is the functionality of this phone. And when we are capturing some good photos, we require some kind of controls. Let's see what controls this camera is having. This is all lots of controls. So if you are having a phone camera fans, then this is your choice, as this is having lots of options of a control. The phone is having some kind of a basic features for camera, as you are having some kind of modes of the camera, like a night mode, any Pacific beautification capturing, any panorama, and any autofocus, and all HDR focus and low light camera having shooting of this phone. This is actually all such features of this phone. Let's see what is phone capturing. This is actually what phone has captured. Power management of this phone is quite good. Let's see what power management of this phone is. Power saver option of this phone having 3 options: ultra saving mode, optimize mode, and custom mode. These three options is basically to access your battery in such a manner that you want to. Whenever you are in less of battery, you can extend the battery life and always keep the network connection. And this will be power saving mode actually, and this will save a battery. The next option of the power management is power consumption table. This option is showing you which application has used how much of battery. Here on a right hand corner we can see how much battery has been used by each and every application of this phone. If any of a useless application is using more battery than it should be, then you should close this application, or you can just uninstall that application. Phone is coming with a brilliant future. Well, let's see what the future is. The name of future is easy mode. What easy mode is doing? Actually, easy mode is having a icon size larger than a normal one, and the text size larger than a normal one. If you are not used to with such kind of small icons, then this option is better than other phones. And let's having off these two easy mode, we will get a normal view of this phone. Phone is having Android version 4.3 Jelly Bean version, but Asus is promising that the phone will be upgraded with the KitKat version of Android, that's a 4.4, and even there is upgradations in all the facilities of this phone. While opening a lock of this screen of this phone, we can see some weird thing is going to happen. This is actually option of this phone which is called spark like effect, and we can open this phone by this way. Phone is having a two drop down option. On left hand side we can see notifications of the phone, while on right hand side we can see settings of this phone. While having a notification, we can see all Bluetooth and all USB and all software notifications and all social notification, social website notification. And while checking on right hand side, we can see a quick settings of the phone. What is this quick setting? The quick setting is a phone having a basic settings in menu, while we can set this is a quick setting on here, and while we can get all that settings over here by on right hand side, right hand corner of the phone. And there are add and delete options of these quick settings, where this add and quick settings we can here add and delete any of settings, and we can even make brightness settings on the right hand side drop down option, which is a very good feature of this phone. If Asus is promising software upgradations and battery backup upgradations, then this phone is going to have such a good market with average price range. And if these features are upgraded, then market sales will be increases, as this phone I don't think so having any kind of negative point marks up till now.